Song of Songs, chapters 3 and 4. By night on my bed I sought him whom my soul loves. I sought him, but found him not. I called him, but he hearkened not to me. I'll rise now, and go about in the city, in the marketplaces, and in the streets, and I'll seek him whom my soul loves. I sought him, but I found him not. The watchmen who go their rounds in the city found me. I said, Have ye seen him whom my soul loves? It was as a little while after I parted from them that I found him whom my soul loves. I held him, and I did not let him go, until I brought him into my mother's house, and into the chamber of her that conceived me. I have charged you, O daughters of Jerusalem, by the powers and by the virtues of the field, that ye rouse not nor awake my love until he please. Who is this that comes up from the wilderness as pillars of smoke, perfumed with myrrh and frankincense, with all powers of the perfumer? Behold Solomon's bed. 60 mighty men of the mighty ones of Israel are round about it. They all hold a sword, being expert in war. Every man has a sword upon his thigh, because of fear of night. King Solomon made himself a litter of woods of Lebanon. He made the pillars of it silver, the bottom of it gold, the covering of it scarlet, in the midst of it a pavement of love, for the daughters of Jerusalem. Go forth, ye daughters of Zion, and behold King Solomon, with the crown wherewith his mother crowned him, in the day of his espousals, and in the day of the gladness of his heart. Behold, thou art fair, my companion. Behold, thou art fair. Thine eyes are doves beside thy veil. Thy hair is as flocks of goats that have appeared from Gilead. Thy teeth are as flocks of shorn sheep that have gone up from the washing, all of them bearing twins, and there is not a barren one among them. Thy lips are as a thread of scarlet, and thy speech is comely. Like the rind of a pomegranate is thy cheek without thy veil. Thy neck is as the tower of David that was built for an armory. 1,000 shields hang upon it, and all darts of mighty men. Thy two breasts are as two twin fawns that feed among the lilies. Until the day dawn and the shadows depart, I will betake me to the mountain of myrrh, and to the hill of frankincense. Thou art all fair, my companion, and there is no spot in thee. Come from Libanus, my bride, come from Libanus. Thou shalt come and pass from the top of Faith, from the top of Senir and Hermon, from the lions' dens, from the mountains of the leopards. My sister, my spouse, thou hast ravished my heart. Thou hast ravished my heart with one of thine eyes, with one chain of thy neck. How beautiful are thy breasts, my sister, my spouse! How much more beautiful are thy breasts than wine, and the smell of thy garments than all spices. Thy lips drop honeycomb, my spouse. Honey and milk are under thy tongue, and the smell of thy garments is as the smell of Libanus. My sister, my spouse, is a garden enclosed, a fountain sealed. Thy shoots are a garden of pomegranates, with the fruit of choice berries, camphor with spikenard and saffron, calamus and cinnamon, with all woods of Libanus, myrrh, aloes, with all chief spices. A fountain of a garden, and a well of water springing and gurgling from Libanus. Awake, O north wind, and come, O south, and blow through my garden, and let my spices flow out. The first epistle of St. Paul the Apostle to the Corinthians, chapter 8. Now as touching things offered unto idols, we know that we all have knowledge. Knowledge puffeth up, but charity edifieth. And if any man think that he knoweth anything, he knoweth nothing yet as he ought to know. But if any man love God, the same is known of him. As concerning therefore the eating of those things that are offered in sacrifice unto idols, we know that an idol is nothing in the world, that there is none other God but one. For though there be that are called gods, whether in heaven or on earth, as there be many gods, and lords many, but to us there is but one God, the Father, of whom are all things, and we in him, and one Lord Jesus Christ, by whom are all things, and we by him. Howbeit there is not in every man that knowledge, for some with conscience of the idol unto this hour eat it as a thing offered unto an idol, and their conscience being weak is defiled. But meat commendeth us not to God, for neither if we eat are we the better, neither if we eat not are we the worse. So take heed lest by any means this liberty of yours become a stumbling block to them that are weak. For if any man see thee, which hast knowledge, sit at meat in the idol's temple, shall not the conscience of him which is weak be emboldened to eat those things which are offered to idols? And through thy knowledge shall the weak brother perish, for whom Christ died? But when ye sin so against the brethren, and with their weak conscience, ye sin against Christ. Wherefore, if meat make my brother to offend, I will eat no flesh while the world standeth, lest I make my brother to offend.